Quinshon Judkins, Dylan Sampson. First of
Mm.
all, do you got a nickname? Does anybody in the chat have a nickname for the new dynamic duo that we
Ooh.
have here in Cleveland?
Ooh, that's a good question. I need to see more Dylan Sampson. I need to see more of him to give a full nickname. Cause we seen, I mean, if you're a Ohio State fan, you seen QJ, right?
Mhm.
But ooh, that's a good question, Earl. Ooh.
Yeah, man. So talk to me about this new era of Cleveland Browns running back. Who do you see being a lead back? How do you see them complementing one another? And then where does Jerome Ford kind of fall into play with all of this?
Well, I'll be honest. I think it's going to be fair game first, right? I think it's going to be let those three guys, four, whoever's in that room, let those guys compete and see who kind of can rise to the top. I think no matter what, I think QJ Judkins will be in the picture, right? I think he's just too good. And when you draft a guy as high as you did, he has to be in the picture. I mean, he is a guy that can take a home run ball anywhere on the field. He's a guy that can run a guy over, make a guy miss. He is exceptional putting his foot in the ground and hitting the hole hard. So I'm excited to see him. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins the job and is a full-time starter. And then coming off the bench, you got two home run hitters again with a Dylan Sampson and a Jerome Ford. I think Jerome Ford is best fit for a role, not a down to down to down. Every down back is what they call it, right? So I think having Jerome and having Dylan to mix things up is really good. I think what's going to happen is who's going to be the best pass catcher between the three? Who's going to be the best? I love bash and slash. That's pretty cool. Who's going to be the best the best guy out the backfield on third down situations? It's going to be Jerome. It's going to be Dylan, right? Who's the best guy that's going to protect the football? Who's the guy that's going to be able to not to take a check down 15, 20 yards, take a check down to the house, right? You got to make those splash plays not only in practice but in preseason and when you get those reps in the game. So I think it's going to be a thing where they definitely use two, possibly three in different situations, but definitely a two thing. But I think eventually, before the year's out, maybe halfway through, I think Dylan's good enough, and I know QJ is good enough to really take over that backfield.
Hey man, shout out to Rodney Porter, man. I'm sorry, that was funny as hell.
What do you say?
That was funny as hell.
Sweat and
Sweating
tears.
tears. Sweating tears, baby. Sweating tears. Yo, so like for everything you just said, man, I like Dylan Sampson as well, man. This dude is a home run hitter. I think he's a perfect complement to Quinshon Judkins. And I think honestly, what you said about Jerome Ford being a package guy, I like that as well. I actually like Jerome Ford being the Cleveland Browns kick returner and punt returner. But I think when you look at both of these running backs, man, this is your future. I mean, just look at this, right? Last year, over 1,400 yards, rushing 22 touchdowns. The man averaged 5.8 yards a carry, and he averaged 5.9 yards a carry for his career. Like that's Nick Chubb type stuff right there. When I look at Quinshon Judkins, man, I was a guy who liked him more than Travion Henderson. I think Travion is the home run guy. He has more speed, but he also had more miles on him than Quinshon did. And this is a young man that is a three down back, in my opinion. He's a downhill runner. He has enough speed to get on the outsides that can take it home. He can catch the ball out the backfield. And more importantly than that, bro, he can block. And I think that is always a undervalued trait in a running back, a guy that can pass block on third downs, right? And so to me, when you got these two young men in the building with a Jerome Ford, you've done yourself well, because if you just look at it, the Cleveland Browns struggled last year. Just look at it. 565 yards from Jerome Ford. You got 332 from Nick Chubb. Deontay Foreman gave you 232. Deshaun Watson, of all people, 148. DTR had 122. That is not the Cleveland Browns rushing attack that we are used to. So hopefully the Cleveland Browns have righted the ship with the running back room. You know, they drafted a Harold Fanning Jr., a Northeast Ohio kid. It looks like that they're going back to more of that 12 personnel. And it'd be interesting to see, you know, how the Cleveland Browns offense get back to their roots of being a run first offense